the employment scenario in India is already very grim, and adding on to the possibility of not doing well, the graduates of this country are not able to find the job. And now the problem lies with the condition of the entrepreneurs, and that is what we will be looking today. Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be talking about the rise of Indian entrepreneurs. Is really the rise is going on, or the condition has reversed? The reality check of the rise of Indian entrepreneurs. So first of all, about the timelines. First we'll be looking at the news, then the total number of employed people in India. So this has always been a topic of news in India. Then the categories of employed people, what is the observation regarding them? Rise of entrepreneurship, is it really a rise or not? What are the takeaways? And in the end, prelims and mains practice question. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is economy. From exam perspective, especially from the mains perspective, that is category of employed people and rise of entrepreneurship. So the news has been taken from Indian Express, and it says the rise of Indian entrepreneurs, a reality check. So it means that in the last 5 to 10 years we have seen and we have heard a lot about the entrepreneurs, the Indian entrepreneurs, the unicorn companies. The number of unicorn companies in India are also rising. So now we need to see that whether actually they are growing or not, actually they are making money or not, actually they are helping the economy or not, actually they are making profits or not, and are they able to provide employment to the people or not. So if we talk about, then Atmanirbhar Bharat, or a self-reliant India, is presently the goal of the government, that we need to make an India which is self-reliant. It means which is dependent on its own. We need not to be dependent on other or external factors. Then the data from the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. So the data has come out from the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, and it suggests that Indians are increasingly engaging in self-employment. So the data tells us that the Indians are not going into the business sector or the salaried employment. They are majorly, or majority of the Indians, that is more than 60-65% of the Indians, are getting engaged in self-employment. Now the question rises that what kind of self-employment? Self-employment can be of many types. Self-employment can be, on one hand, there would be a person who's running an industry or a shop, or also giving other people employment. That is something which is adding on to the economy. But the concerning situation can rise if the self-employment is increasing of the other type. That is, for example, if the majority of the people are getting engaged in low paid jobs, for example, like running an auto or a rickshaw, or running a beauty parlor or saloons, even though they also add on to the economy, but these are not something which generates a lot of employment for other people. So that is what we will be looking today. And the problem lies in nature of self-employment. So this is the problem, that the nature of self-employment in today's time in India that we are able to see is what is concerning, because the nature of self-employment is not good, because the employment that people are generating for self is being a taxi drivers, barbers, beauticians, real estate agents, brokers, insurance agents, astrologers, models, etc. These kind of professions and these kind of employment, the self-employment, this is what is creating a problem in today's time, and especially after the COVID pandemic scenario, which is creating a problem for India. That the self-employment criteria, the population is increasing, but it is not that it is helping the economy, or it is not that people are earning more. No, that is not the scenario, because the nature of the employment or the nature of the job is not good. Now let's talk about the total number of employed people in India. and this is according to the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. So they have given the data, and on vertical side we have the number of people get employed, and on the horizontal side we have the years. So if we will see, we will be starting from 2016-17 to the present time of 2022-23, and if we will see, then it is not that the static increase or decrease we are able to see. We can see that there is high low kind of situation, and during the COVID pandemic time, that the number of people employed were at a very low. Then if we will see that in the year 2016-17, the number of people employed were high, but then it became low. Again it was going on a high, but during the time of COVID pandemic it reached its all time low. But now the situation is again increasing, and the situation is again getting better. Then according to the CMIE, the total employment in India in January-April 2023, it stood at 412.9 million. But this data is of CMIE, that is Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. They have given this data. 8.6 million more than what it was before the pandemic. So the data is saying that the number of people employed have increased as compared to the before pandemic, but the nature of employment has decreased. So there is a difference. Number of people increasing, but the nature of employment is decreasing. It means the sectors in which they are employed are not high value sectors. Now let us talk about the categories of employed people. So there are 4 categories of employed people which have been discussed here, and first is the business class, the people who are generating employment for others also, for example the factory owners, shop owners. Then there are salaried employees who work in a formal sector and they get paid once in a month, but that income is regular. Then there is small traders and wage laborers, especially the daily wage earners, so they come into this. Then comes the category of farmers, and the problem that is India suffering from, that the nature of job is not good. That is, majority of the people, more than 65% of the people in today's time are employed in the small traders and wage laborers. That is, they are earning on a daily basis. The business class and the salaried employed people are decreasing. So if we will look at this graph, then these are the 4 different type of employed people. Then first let us look at the business class, that is the green line you will be able to see. Then again this is the number of people employed, and this is the year starting from 2016-17 to 2022-23. First we will be looking at the business class. So if we will talk about 2016-17, then if we will see the graph of business class, then it has increased from 2016-17 till the time of 2019-20, and then it has stagnated after this. Then if we talk about the salaried employed people, that is the red line, then we will be able to see that the red line, it has come down as compared to the previous time. In 2016 it was high, but if you will see during the COVID time it got lowered, and now it has again increased a bit, but it is not that it has reached the previous levels. Then if we will talk about the small traders and wage laborers, then if we will see, then in 2016-17, then the graph for small traders and wage earners is coming down, but as compared to previous times it has come down. But again I am saying, but here is what the catch is. As compared to all others, for example the business class, the salaried employed and the farmers, the small traders and wage earners are still the maximum. So the people employed in the small traders and wage earners, that is the self-employed people, they are the maximum of all the lot consisting of the salaried employed, business class and the farmers. And even if we talk about the farmers, then the number of farmers, the people employed in farming sector, they have increased over the time. And during the COVID pandemic, we have seen that and we witnessed that farming was a sector, or agriculture was a sector which actually held the whole of the country together. And if we talk about among four, then the highest number of people are employed in the self-employment scenario. Then what is the observation? So that is, the bulk of the Indians work either as farmers or as wage laborers or small traders. So that is true. Highest number of people are employed in the self-employment, that is laborers and wage traders, and second highest is the farming sector. And third and fourth was what? Third was business class, fourth was salaried employed. Third biggest category is the salaried class and the fourth biggest category is the business class. And if we'll talk about then the most influential people or the most well established people and who provide employment to other people are the people who belong to the fourth category, that is the business class. And one of the most stable jobs are supposed to be the salaried employment. And only one category that has actually recovered to the pre-pandemic level, that is the business class. But what is happening is that the business class is stagnant in our country. The business class or the entrepreneur class is becoming stagnant in our country. And the number of people categorized under business grew by 8.4 million between the last 4 years. So in the last 4 years, the number of people employed in the business class have increased. So highest number of people employed in self-employment, that is small traders and laborers or wage earners. Second was what? It was farming. Third was salaried employed and fourth was business. Then the rise of entrepreneurship. Is really the rise of entrepreneurship taking place or not? Then there are 4 subcategories. And then we will be talking about these subcategories. It is 3 actually. Businessmen. Businessmen are people who set up large businesses that leverage capital and humans to run them. It means they also provide employment to others. For example, shop, workshop, factory, outlets, etc. Second is qualified self-employed professionals. Important word here is qualified and professionals. So they are also a very niche category because they are people who run their own professional enterprise and leverage their own expertise. For example, the doctors, engineers, lawyers, consultants, CA, CS. So these are the kind of qualified professionals. Then third come the category of self-employed, and this is the category where majority of the people in our country are employed. Entrepreneurs who run their own business enterprise but do not leverage much financial capital. Do not leverage much financial capital, human capital or even professional skills. And examples are taxi drivers, barbers, beauticians, real estate agents, brokers, insurance agents, models, astrologers, etc. So these are the kind of 3 type of employed people, and majority of them belongs to the self-employed. Then let us talk about the rise of self-employment in India. The rise of self-employment in India. So if we will see, then there are 3 lines which we will be able to see. So this is numbers and this is time period. If we will talk about the red line, which you will see first from the bottom, then that is the line of qualified self-employed professionals, for example doctor, engineers, CA, CS. So these are the people employed in this category, or the percentage of people employed in this category is only 2 to 5%. Then comes the category of business class. Business class are a people of influential people, rich people. They run the economy and they provide employment to others also. So at max 15 to 20% of people are employed in businessmen. And then comes the majority of the section where they are employed is the
self-employed entrepreneurship. So you can see that it is increasing in graph. So around 65 to 70% of the people are employed in self-employed entrepreneurship. And this is what is written here also, that the self-employed entrepreneurs accounted for the largest share among all, at around 70-80% of all the entrepreneurs in India. Then rise in share of self-employment, this also will tell you about. This is the years and this is the percentage of entrepreneurs. So if we will talk about from 2016 to 2023, this green line is self-employed people, the green color is self-employed, red line is qualified professionals, and the yellow share is of businessmen. So if you will see that over the years, the share of green is increasing, that is the self-employed people is increasing, the share of self-employed people is increasing, while the share of businessmen, the yellow color you will see, is decreasing over the years. It means the share of businessmen is decreasing over the years, and qualified professionals have always been a very minimal in our country, so that remains almost equivalent. Then what are the key takeaways? So that can be the nature of employment that Indians are increasingly engaged in. Nature of employment, it means what kind of work are they doing. So if they are employed in if they are self-employed but are not employed in a sector which is improving the state of the economy, then it is concerning. Then business class is seeing a secular decline over the years. Fewer Indians belonging to that category despite a rise in population. Now this is where the question rises, that the population is increasing, the literacy level is increasing, there are more number of people who are, there are more number of students who are passing out from the schools, but still the qualified professionals, they are not increasing much. The business class, they are not increasing much. What is increasing is the self-employed sector. Decline in both absolute numbers as well as proportion. Proportion is when, if we will compare to the population, the percentage of the population, is the percentage of business class or the qualified professionals increasing? No. What is increasing is the percentage of the self-employed people. And absolute numbers is also, we are not able to see many people who getting engaged in business class or being a good entrepreneur and providing jobs to other people or employment in the economy. Then actual rise of Indian entrepreneurs is happening in the self-employment category, which reflects poorly on the economic condition. So on the economic condition, if we will talk about, then it is not performing good. It is not that it will add on to a lot to the GDP of India. That won't be the case. Then in the end of prelims MCQ, consider the following statements. First, the business class is seeing a secular decline. Second, the actual rise of Indian entrepreneurs is happening in the self-employment category. Third, composition of employment in India does not indicate an increase in real entrepreneurship. So these are three statements. You have to talk about how many are correct. Only one statement, only two, all three, or none of the above. So good question to answer. And on present scenario, how the UPSC is asking, so try to solve the question and give me the answer in the comment section. In the end, the mains practice question is of 150 words. The actual rise of Indian entrepreneurs is happening in the self-employment category, which reflects poorly on the economic conditions. And the command given here is substantiate. Command given is very important. You need to answer the question looking from the perspective of the command given. So what do you have to write? First you have to talk about the rise of Indian entrepreneurs. Then you have to talk about the self-employment category. What is it? How people are employed? Examples. Then why is it reflecting poorly on the economic conditions? What are the reasons for it? And what measures you can take on it? You can also write. And in the end you can give a what? A good conclusion that what good can be done and what is the present scenario going on. So try to do your answer writing practice, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.